Hello and welcome to a non-thief, well just thief gameplay where I'll be showing you off the abilities of the daggers. So let's get in here. The daggers, here's double strike and the jump and blossom, which is onto the left hand, so here we go. This has been reduced since the last beta by about 10 damage. Very nice look there of the watercolour. I love that Diegthos stuff. Here we go, Heart Seeker, which does more damage the less health they're on, which also got nerfed since the last beta from around 20 damage. And if we have a look at number 3 here, Death Blossom, which you got the name changed from Leaping Death Blossom, which did sound a little weird. That has also been reduced. Everything has been reduced in some form of damage on the thief in this beta. We got Dancing Dagger on the right hand dagger, or the left hand or so. If you do play League of Legends, if you think of Katrina, so like Bounce and Blade, where it'll kind of slow the people in the area, doing a nice bit of damage, 535 as you can see, which is nice chunky meat damage, which you can really get off from a nice range speed. And here we have Cloak and Dagger, where you're going to reduce the armor from 90, as you can see they're doing 803 damage and turning you invisible, and that does, it has a nice watercolor. Here's the F1 where all these get. You flash up to them, steal one of their abilities, and depending on which class they are, for example if it's an engineer, you'll get some sort of explosive. If you click F1 again, you can use it on them, and there we go. There's a nice little combo of thief getting up to them fast with F1 and being able to trick them around with Death Blossom. Okay, so here's the shotguns. Got the first one doing a nice bit of damage. It's just an auto attack, you know, just the standard damage, doing a bit of bleeding. And yeah, the 3 abilities, the 2 are actually to the left and the third one is both of them. So this is make your phone vulnerable. You see this purple shield, that shows that the ability is weakened. Is number 3, blasting away there, doing a nice bit of damage. 10 shots apparently I've heard, it might be wrong. 4, this is dazing them for 1 second and damaging them so they won't be able to use abilities. And 5 is fire a shot. Now, I don't really like the look of that effect, because I don't know, it doesn't make your thief look badass with all those hearts around him, but you know, it is pretty nice. Let's go on to the heal. We've got average heals, switch back to, okay. So we have 3 heals for each class so far. Let's just beat this guy up a bit, take him down. So you have the normal heal, which you just turn invisible for 3 seconds, healing you up to 600 immediately, which is great for the escapability if you're in a fight and you do need to get out there. That's a nice combo. Here are the, you see, that's a life steal kind of ability where you hit them and you'll gain life back. Here, if you have, well, you know, if you've played all the other classes, 3 skill bars here with all your abilities which you can choose 3 out of them. You've got quite a lot here, a lot of heals, kind of traps. We got a lot of buffs. Every class seems to have some sort of buff I've played so far. We've got an invade backwards, the speed buff and the slow. These are kind of buffs granting you more damage, more increased speed here. And the Shadow Step, this is, I believe, I'm sure that's a trap. We have quite a few traps with the thief, which is pretty cool. This one's cool, giving you thief to fight for you for 20 seconds. That one is pretty badass. And we have some kind of buffs that show up like 4 attacks, and you know, you'll have poison to them in the next 5 attacks. So we are going to have a look at a few of these. We're going to have a look at the traps. We're not really going to have a look at the buffs as much because you don't really need to, well, not that you don't need to see them, it's not that they're as interesting. The buffs are mainly just like increasing speed and increasing damage. So let's go and take a look at the traps on the golems over here. So this is Scorpion. Scorpion something, which is really useful as thief, as he's the main melee class, which is, if you did play World of Warcraft, Death Grip kind of got that same ability, but in World while playing it, this Scorpion latch is great. There's just speed buff, give you a nice speed buff, I think 6, and that first heal I used, and that ability is great for escapability. But yeah, I've got loads of people killed that full main, and then they just get surrounded. That's another heal, making you automatically jump back, healing. Does take a bit of energy, but not as much as your usual dodge. And also in this patch, the dodge bar, they've made it look a lot cooler, go around the health. This is the same. If you go over this, it'll slow them. I don't know if it bleeds them, but it's got the same thing as the engineer. The engineer can do this through one of his. Is another trap, which, let's say, thief attack for 20 seconds, help you out. I'm not too good at traps. I like what they do, but I really suck at them. So let's fail at putting this trap down here. Yeah, fail this. So I take my rage out on this golem. Pretty stupid, I think. Hey, maybe the golem will walk over it if I attack it, but no, they just take it to the face, you know, because that's what they do. After I've killed this guy, producing his, there we go. I love that one. That's gotta be one of my favorite. Playing the ranger after the 5, which I'm gonna do a video about the ranger. The second was the rapid fire. I love that. So let's put the trap down here. Still reach edging, and there we go. The thief will pop up, and if that golem was attacking me, the thief would help me out and start attacking it. As we can see there, helping us out, blinding them a bit, and then I can do extra damage. It doesn't look like that thief actually does damage to it though. It's more of a diversion or distraction, who they may attack instead of you. And then, as you see, it's a woman thief.
Kidding, right?
Has a male's voice, of course. But yeah, they don't stay for too long. And this is the lifesteal one, but I can't really show this one off, unfortunately. I mean, showing this off would mean I would have to play the PvP and had to kind of get hold of that footage. So I've just gone into Heart of the Mist to show you guys off all this stuff. If you didn't play the PvP and you're interested in it, this is what this video is pretty much for. So we've got a few more traps. It's that kind of dark character that the thief is, which I love. It's kind of, you know, sneaky. Okay, so I'm gonna go and put a trap over here by this guy, and this one is set a trap and vanish invisible. Oh my god, fail, what the hell? So I of course have to kill him because it was his fault. But yeah, so you've mainly got your invisible. I think, have you got your spikes on this guy? We'll see in a moment. Anyway, so put down, yeah, that stops them from moving. As you can see, the purple chain, every ability, if you have an ability in any class that stops them from moving, you'll see that purple chain around them, and there's the poison bouncing up and down, which is great. You'll see that, I love the fact that it's on purple, because it's bright color. You can easily see it in deep purple, so it looks really cool. And I am beating this guy up for no reason. Okay, and head back to this guy. Put down this trap, which knocks him down. It looks really cool on these golems. Just sit down. Yeah, so that's a knockback. So you can just place that around the map, and say if someone's going around the corner, just get knocked down. Easy to jump on. And obviously, there'll probably some people come up with some amazing combos with these abilities with each class. But I don't really like using the traps. I kind of like using the buffs and slows. Here's the heals. There's always 3 in every class. You got the stone, the Katrina. If you play League of Legends, Katrina, that is an amazing zero. It's kind of your ulti, basically. If you're a mobile player, this is basically your ulti. Your zero is your ulti. You got 3 of them in every class. You got the spin. You've got the stone as the thief. There's a little buff. What the buffs kind of look like when you pull them on. And these aren't the kind of. If you look above the bar on the right, they will appear up there. And the other zero is calling 2 thieves to help you out. And then we've got the stone one, which I'll show you later, but in the water, when I'm showing you the water, the spear and all those abilities. So we've got some cool stuff here. As the thief, you actually do have quite a lot of 0, 8, and 9 you know, utility skills to use compared to other classes. For example, you know, here is a great one. I'll show you the distances of this. This is I'll show you. You put it down, like, there's your maximum range pretty much, so not too big. And then everyone in the area gets turned invisible for, I think it's about 3 seconds. It stays up for 4 seconds. You do stay invisible for a while. I've not used that too much, but that's pretty cool for PvP. Create a smoke screen, blocking enemies, you know, missile stuff. It's, again, that kind of dark look of it. Looks really cool for the thief, that kind of sneaky character. I love all the shield stuff. The Guardian is really, really cool. Like, it looks like a force field pretty much. Okay, so here we go. Here is the thief, you call him.
Search and rescue.
Call them in. Some nice thieves there. Of course, they have to be ladies. Maybe if you're a woman thief, you get men thief. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of did want to show you the damage on these, but obviously I don't know, on the golems. I was going to take them down in here after showing the spears, but I wanted to see how long they last. So they do last for quite a long while. I'm not sure how much damage they do, so maybe if you do, could you tell me in the comments or something? But I have seen them, there they go, disappear at the same time. I have seen them and they do look quite effective in the PvP. So let's go and take a look at the spear ability. As you can see, the ability's changed on the left hand side. It's changed into a new weapon, your underwater weapon. You've got a spear as a thief. I don't know if you can change this. I know as an engineer you have a lot of variety in it in terms of classes, but damage, I've not done much underwater stuff to be honest in this game yet, and I hope there will be some underwater PvP. So here's a 4 which pulls you towards the enemy, which is pretty cool. You have your 1 which is just stabby. You've got your 5, this looks epic on the tight, so I'm going to show you this now. 5, they cannot attack you while you do this. That fluid move doing a lot of damage on him. As you can see, each hit around 2,000, and then just the stabs are only getting up to maximum 700 to 400. That number 2 is evade your foes. Number 3 is I believe the block. Yeah, block. So you block any incoming attacks, like the warrior. If you play the warrior, block those attacks, kind of like the ranger melee too with the sword, which is pretty cool. But I gotta say, this 5 ability, it is pretty epic, and the utility skills, you've got a lot less than you do before. And when I went for the 0, you can't see it, but there we go, turn it into stone. Yeah, that's the only one that I could use. I can find it, so I don't know if they're gonna plan to put more in, or if that's the only one to use. And I don't know what's going on with this gold bit here, but every time I got out of the water, it went blue, but that time it went blue. Don't know why. And there we go, nice. I love like the kind of smoothness now from moving from water onto land. It's much more smoother. So that's pretty much the North Thief, the pistols, the underwater, and the daggers, and all of his utilities, and his kind of ultimate things, and his heals. Hopefully you've had a good time watching and you got some nice information from it. Thanks and goodbye. Have a great day.